Turning now to your community focus, will some local families finally be getting answers when it comes to unsolved homicides? And how does taking Ticketmaster to court impact you? Here to talk about those issues and more, Attorney General Peter Neronha. Thanks for being here.
Hi, Kim.
So let's start with those cold cases, Attorney General. Of course, we do a series here on cold case homicides and missing people. You have this new unit that's been working on cases across the state for several months now. And earlier this month, you announced that 2 cases are effectively solved. Can you give us a little bit more insight into what those cases might be?
Not a lot yet, but when I made that statement, I was testifying before the Senate as to what we were doing with the money they gave us to form that unit, and I wanted to make clear that we made progress. So we are, really just putting together the final details on what we can share with families, and we expect to do that in the very near future.
When you say very near future?
Oh, certainly by midsummer.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah. I mean, we are that far along, and we have other cases in the pipeline that aren't far behind them. So exciting work by that team down there. I'm really proud of them. I'm not surprised with their effectiveness. They're very, as you've seen, very experienced detectives and federal agents, or former federal agents and former detectives that now work for us, and the lawyers are top notch.
We will certainly stay tuned on those updates. Let's talk about healthcare. We've talked about it here before on 12 News at 4 with you. Your concerns about the lack of primary care doctors and wait times at hospital ERs. There was a healthcare summit up at the State House earlier this week where you spoke. What was your main message?
My main message is that we're on the precipice of a disaster. We have 2 safety net hospitals here, Roger Williams and Fatima, that we're fighting in a sealed courtroom, actually, to keep them alive. An owner wants to effectively close them by not paying their bills. That's the canary in the coal mine for the whole system. The reason they're in the hands of a bad owner is because it's hard for them to be a going concern the way healthcare is structured in Rhode Island right now. There's just not enough revenue coming into the system. And so we have to make structural changes concerning healthcare that I don't know that the state is ready to do yet, because I don't think most of the state, including some of our leaders, don't understand the situation we're in, although it's right there in front of us if we care to look.
I want to stay at the State House. The CRMC, the Coastal Resources Management Council, which oversees, land surrounding Narragansett Bay and regulations around that. You want to see some major changes made to this council, and you've called the CRMC amateurish and inconsistent. You've raised concerns about how it's made up through political appointees. It doesn't sound, though, like this is going to get through the legislature this year. What's your understanding of why that is?
Yeah, I don't know. I will say this. There's nothing about this change that we have proposed with Save the Bay and many others that doesn't make perfect sense. The council are a group of political appointees that oversee the work of a professional staff and often overturns it or compromises it. We're just proposing to take off that political layer and letting a professional staff do its work the way DEM does their work or health does their work. It is long, and the decisions coming out of CRMC in the last several years have been, at best, head scratching. We had to go all the way to the Supreme Court to fix their bungled decision on Block Island with an expansion of a marina there. It is amateurish. How decisions go depends on which ones show up for a meeting. Won't cost any more money. It doesn't cost any more money to get rid of the political layer on top of an existing professional agency. So, I think voters should ask themselves and ask their leaders why this isn't happening, because it should.
We've got about a minute left, and I want to talk to you about Ticketmaster. Rhode Island is among more than 24 states that have joined this Department of Justice antitrust lawsuit against Live Nation, which owns Ticketmaster. Obviously, Taylor Swift fans are familiar with the debacle around the Eras Tour ticketing, but this goes beyond that. What do Rhode Islanders seek to gain from this lawsuit?
Cheaper ticket prices. It is effectively Live Nation and Ticketmaster together have created a monopoly which does only one thing, whether it's healthcare, as we've talked about in past sessions here with your station, or when it comes to tickets. Monopoly drives out competition, of course, and lack of competition means higher prices. and everyday Rhode Islanders lose. You know, I know that there were some Rhode Islanders who actually considered going to Stockholm for a Taylor Swift concert because tickets were cheaper there. It's insanity. And so what we're asking for is that Live Nation and its concert venues be divested from Ticketmaster, the ticketing arm of it, so that there is more competition in the marketplace. And ultimately, consumers benefit from that competition by paying lower prices.
All right, Rhode Island Attorney General Peter Neronha, we are out of time, but thanks as always for joining us here at 4.
Good to be with you.